looking at some basic computer skills, and the thing we're going to be looking at today is the organization of data and information on your computer, which is an essential and fundamental skill you should know and be able to master. Alright, so for this, you'll definitely need to know that you have different ways in which you can view information on your computer, but all follow some basic things which you must have on any computer system. And that is, one, drives. That can be hard drive, flash drive, DVD-ROM drive, Blu-ray drive. It has to have a drive as the main component where data is stored. Then the programs or files that you have are organized in folders, and then the folders contain the actual files that you work with on a regular basis. Now, to be able to view this, you want to be able to access your file manager on your operating system. For Windows, that would be your Windows Explorer. That's the file manager for Windows, and you can get it by clicking on the Start button, choosing this PC, or use the keyboard shortcut by holding the Windows key, which you see here, plus the letter E to bring it up. When you do that, you'll get the Windows Explorer, and that will show you your drives, folders, and files as you see here. Now, when you're at this PC level here, you're seeing all your local drives here. You may not necessarily have 4 drives listed here, but in my case I do. But you'll see that they have letters there that identify them. So this is drive C, drive E, drive F, G. And you'll also see an idea of how much free space you have and space that is used up in those drives. So this is actually either a physical drive or something that looks like a physical drive there, where the entire set of information, depending on how your computer is set up, is stored. So as we can see here, drive C has the Windows installed here, or in this case Windows 8. Alright, so on the left here now you see below the drive level you have folders. So if I were to click on the local disk C on this menu over here, in a tree structure here, we see that below the drive you have folders. So folders is a sub-level of the drive. And of course, if you go into a folder, you will see files. So here, for example, you're seeing that I have a list of files here. I have the date modified, the type, and the size. It's important to note here that at this time that the view is the detailed view. So if we look at the view here, we click on this, we see it's in the details view. That gives us the most information. So if you don't see this, it means you're not in the detailed view. Alright, so having checked that we're on the detailed view, that you'll be seeing this. So we see the name, the date, modified, the type, and the size. And if we click any of these headings, we can sort it accordingly. Alright, I can sort by date modified if I want to find the most recent file, or just by the name. So here we see the type here. Now the icon picture can give you an idea that this is a Microsoft Word file, but if you want to have no doubt, look at the type description here. This is an open text document, which can be opened with this program here, Microsoft Word document, so clearly telling us what that is. Open document text, another form of a word processor, rich text format, and so on. Here we see an Adobe document format. So this is where you'll find the type of file, which will give you an idea as to what kind of information it contains, in what format it is stored, and what kind of program you'd need to open it. And on the last column here, we're seeing the size in kilobytes. So as we can see here, this is a very small file, and here we have a web page document, which is also another document that can open with a web browser. And here, right, so basically we've covered all the programs that were used to create these files here. And this information here can come in handy later on to determine how you store your files and folders. When you're running out of space, you'll know what to do, which files to move or delete, and so on. So that's essential for you to understand and master with this. So now you need to know how to answer these questions, and this will be something you can practice. Go back over the video if you need to and see how best you can answer these questions in a practical way.